Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. If you've been here before, if not, welcome to the channel. So today we're going to be doing my initial shots, thoughts, and also zeroing this beautiful Henry 3030. It is not side gate, it is only fed through the front of the magazine tube, or the bottom of the magazine tube, as you can see. 20-inch barrel. As before I put the scope and everything on there, it was right at 7 pounds, and after the scope and the mount and all this, it's just under 8.5 pounds. It's blue steel. The receiver and the barrel is blue steel. Twist weight's 1 and 20. It's a 20-inch barrel. The overall length is 39 inches. Yeah, excuse me, allergies and stuff. But so the scope I'm using is a Vortex Crossfire 2 3-9 by 50. I chose a 50 because during deer season it starts getting a little darkish, sort of, you know, like lights starting to get a little low right before the end of the legal shooting times. It is a second focal plane. This is what the optical looks like. It's the BDC one, so it's actually got the little notches in there, the little dots and lines in there for different yardages and stuff like that, so you don't have to adjust your zero. So what I did do before the video, I took the lever here out. Here's the screw I took out, and I half cocked the lever, took the screw out, and I could take the bolt out and actually look down the barrel and point it at something, and then adjust the scope so they're pointing at the same direction. Fairly easy to do. You don't really have to be a gunsmith, but you should always make sure your gun is unloaded before doing stuff like that, before doing anything really except actually hunting. This is the ammo I'm using. That's the Federal 3030 170 grain jacket of soft point, and it says that the muzzle, it's running about 2200 feet per second with 1827 foot-pounds of energy. So I am going to zero at 50 yards as usual, and then I'll go and see what it's doing at 100 yards, so that way I know what it's looking like when if I go to shoot between, because you know, somewhere within 100 or between muzzle and 100 yards, because that's pretty much my distance I have everything set up for. So without further ado, I'm going to get my eyes and ears on, and we're going to get this party started. Alright, so I got 3 loaded up. Just for starters, the action is fairly smooth. Okay, so some of y'all are going to say, oh, your scope's too high, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't touching the barrel or the rear sights here. I know I could take it out, but, you know, this is how I want to do it. So here we go. All right, so far the action is smooth and all that. So there's our 3 shots. Let's go down there and check it out. All right, so while walking down here, when I come out to the range, this is the gear I bring out with me. It's my cleaning kit. It has punch rods, lube, things like that, and some tools, screwdriver, things like that. So that way, if any of my optic screws or anything like that come loose, I can actually fix it on the spot. So yeah, let's check this target out. Alrighty, so I'm aiming here, okay, and there's all 3 of my shots up there. So I am very high. So there's 1, 2, if you guys see it, there's 2 there, there's 1 right there. So I got to come down a good bit. So I'm gonna take those up, count that out. So let's go ahead and count out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's like 7 inches high. All right. So windage is pretty good. It's just like 7 inches high. So go back up there, adjust that out, adjust the scope to correct that, and take 3 more shots. It says 1/4 click at 100 yards. Well, 1/4 MOA is 1 click is for 100 yards. So I went like 14. So, and that's how these do. All right, let's go check it out. I can already kind of see that I didn't go far enough because I'm at 50 yards. So if it's 1/4 MA at 100, it's an 1/8 at 50. So I should have went twice as much. But I'm getting there. So that's all that matters, right? Progress. And the grouping ain't bad. Well, it's nice and warm out and the sun's out and there really ain't no wind. So like I said, aiming here, my first group's up here, so I should have went twice. So I'm gonna have to go another 14 clicks. So yeah, I'm gonna get these taped up, take those up because I forgot to take those up, and just to sight some more and then try again. All right, y'all, so I got it adjusted some more and we should be spot on. Oh, so after this, after I do this and I shoot the 3 rounds at 100 yards, I'm going to do the 8 layers of denim and the water jugs just to see how that does. See how these rounds perform in that situation. So here we go, folks. I think I kind of pulled it a little bit. It's a little high. All right, there we go, folks. Let's go check this out. It's a little high. So I was aiming here, shot 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna take this up and move it out to 100 yards and see how these do at 100 yards. So I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So I have my target set up out there, 100 yards. So while I get this loaded up, the action's nice in it. With these specific rounds, it's a little bit more recoil than some other rounds I've shot. But other than that, I like it. So for this specific rifle, because I'm zeroing it with these specific rounds, this is going to be what I use for this. So I'm at 100 yards. Just like down there, you can barely see the white down there. So I'm there at 100 yards, and at 50 I was shooting at 3 magnification, and then here at 100 I'm going to switch it to 9 just so I can see better, because I don't really have great eyesight. As you can tell, I wear glasses all the time. So we're going to see how she does. All right, that was 3, folks. So let's go check it out. And here's my shot group. So I was aiming here. There's my 1, 2, 3 shot groups. Not the best grouping, it's mostly me. So these were the last 3 at 50, right? These are the 3 at 100. So if you center the 50, I'll be right about there. And if you do a center of the 100, like at the point of center at 100, if you do like a circle for all these right there. So pretty much anything within 100. Now I can aim a little low. I'll adjust the sights a few more clicks maybe, but hey, that's that. Alrighty folks, so here we are. Here's the setup. We got the 4 milk jugs full of water. We got 2 water bottles here just in case it kind of strays off to the side. We can hopefully still catch it. And then we just have a powder jug that's full of water. There's no powder in it anymore. So I'm going to be aiming just about here because we know, like, I was aiming here and I was hitting high, so I'm going to have to aim a little low. So I'm going to aim right below this stitch line here. It's about right there. And hope everything turns out good. So let's go get her done. Alrighty, y'all, got water jugs and everything set up at 50 yards. And yeah, let's see how she does. So here we go. Federal 170 grain power shock. Yeah, that looked like it did a pretty good job. Let's go check it out. All right, so far, action's really good and all that. You know, I had to put a scope on it because my eyes ain't what they used to be. So yeah, but judging by the look of it, it did what it's supposed to do. Alrighty. So they're walking up, y'all can see the jugs are all over the place because we got one back over there. Okay, got part of a jug down here, the denim's down there, and we got 2 jugs over there. There's the other jugs. Let's see where we hit the denim. All right, so I must have pulled her something because I was aiming here and the hole is there. Maybe you guys can see the hole there. So I was aiming right down here, hole there, and then there's your exit. So that's 2, 4, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8 layers of denim. Don't know which jug is which. So here's a part of a jug. As you can see how bad it's ripped up. There's your entrance right there, and I'm pretty sure the exit is back there somewhere. Here's part of another jug. Oh, actually it's the same jug, so those 2 pieces go together. So yep, pretty sure that's the first jug. Then we have a jug here. As you have your entrance there, and there's your exit back here. Kind of see where it just like ripped it wide open. And then I take in third jug is this jug here. Try not to get bit by a snake. And let's see, or maybe this ain't the jug. This is not wet, so that might not be a jug. Nope, because this ain't wet, so that ain't the jug. So the jug that's back over there, disregard. All right, and we have jug number 3. There's your entrance right there. There's your exit right there. Jug 4. There's a hole right there. It's a pretty sized hole. And there's like an exit right there of some sort. And there might be a little bit of fragmentation inside of jug 4. Let's see. Nope, no fragmentation in there. All right, so let's see what we have here. So there's a little hole here where water's coming out. I don't know if you guys can see it. If I squeeze it, there you go, you see that? There's a hole there. I don't see a hole in the back. And let's dump this one out and see what's in it. All right, I don't see anything in this jug at all. It's clear, there's nothing in it, but there was a little hole. So we pour this off, kind of rinse the table off. And there's nothing in this powder jug. That was the last jug. And there's nothing in the jug that was on the right. So it went over to the left. So it looked like, to me, judging by the jugs, the way it went in, is it started a little bit on the right side and kind of went over to the left like that. So it steered off to the left. So now I'm going to put you guys down for a second and try to find the bullet. So I found it. So remember, table's here. All right. And pretty sure it's right there. So that's about 6 feet to the left. You see it? So there we have it. Pretty sure that is it. So I'm going to go take this back up there, do some measurements for you guys and show it all that stuff, the weight retention and all that stuff. So there you have it. That's what it looks like. Pretty gnarly. I'm pretty sure that'll do some damage. It didn't have jacket separation like the Lever Evolution bullets, the 160 FTX. So yeah. But yeah, it shot fine. So I did adjust the sight down a little bit so I wasn't hitting high. Did that and everything's fine. So like you seen, the rifle, the action's great. Blue steel, 20-inch barrel, you know. Shoots great. Gotta make sure I wipe it down with a little bit, put a little bit of oil on there. Some lube on there. I used hops or hopez or whatever y'all call it, number 9. So I put that on there. A little light coat of that. The trigger, I did 10 or 11 pulls, and here is the trigger pull info. So it's like literally like a pound. I try to do it as steady as I could, you know, make sure it was consistently the same, because it depends on how slow or fast you pull the trigger gauge, depends on how your reading and stuff like that. As far as this setup and this ammo, I am 100% convinced that I could take this and this together and shoot a deer out to 100 yards, probably even further. So, but in the areas I typically hunt in, I'm within 100 yards. So as y'all can see in my grouping, now I was hitting a little high at 50 and then a little higher at 100. So I just, like I said, I already adjusted the scope for that. And let's see what else. I mean, that's pretty much it, you know. That is it about the Henry model H009, chambered in 30-30, not side gate, 1 in 20 twist barrel, 20-inch barrel. Weighs about 7 pounds out of the box. And then once I put this here mount order from Henry Pride, I put that on there, vortex rings and vortex scope, torqued everything down good, and it shot great. The action's great and all that, you know. Fit and finish is a Henry, of course, you know. I mean, there ain't really much else to say except, you know, it's a great shooter, and for the price, you can't beat it, in all honesty. So, and it not being a side gate ain't no big deal. Side gate's fine, whatever, that's personal preference. But if I'm out deer hunting, oh yeah, 5 plus 1. So you put 5 in the tube, 1 in the chamber. So you have 6 if you're going out deer hunting. If you need more than 6, you know, I don't know. That's a lot of deer you'd be out there shooting. So other than that, I give it a 2 thumbs up. And that's that. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay strong out there, everybody.